What up, fight fans? It's your main man, Made Man, back at it again, and y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing. Now, let me tell you like this, fight fans. You got to give me some credit. I've been staying away from the Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather talk. Everybody and their mama's been talking about it, you know what I mean? Every little twist, every little turn, every little rumor. I've been kind of staying away from it because constantly, honestly, I did not want to jinx the motherfucker. I mean, we have not been this close in these negotiations since 2010, ladies and gentlemen. So I tried to stay away from it until more concrete evidence things come out. But the fact of the matter, I am forced to make it. I have to talk about this thing. The negotiations are finally seriously underway. It's already been talked about from both sides of the field. I cannot wait. Hopefully this thing reaches fruition. Hopefully they get to a final agreement. Manny Pacquiao, 57-5, 38 knockouts, 2 draws against pound for pound champion number 1 Floyd Money Mayweather, 47-0, ladies and gentlemen. Will the fight happen? I hope so. But let me just say this, because I'm just going by, I'm putting my finger in the air here. A lot of the fans, I'm just going by what the chit chatter is about from the fans' point of view. So let's deal with some facts here. A lot of people, we know that Floyd Mayweather has came out and he's been pretty much embracing the fight now. And some of the things that he came out with as far as for the negotiations that are ongoing, it's just, you know, once again, it's just typical Floyd Mayweather going over the top with the demands, you know what I mean? But the one that I found most funny was the one when he said he would offer Bob Arum $10 million to step aside. What the fuck? Bob, 10 lousy million. I hate to say it in that fashion, but like Don King said in this movie, 10 lousy million? 10 lousy million in a fight that's going to generate an excess of $300 to $400 million? Are you crazy? You think Bob Arum is going to step aside from this thing from $10 million? For one, I do not endorse. I want to see the fight just like everybody else. But I understand from a business point of view, I don't want to see Bob Arum step away from this thing. I actually have respect for the goon known as Bob Arum, former Harvard lawyer, ladies and gentlemen. The man is a fucking goon. He lived the life of a goon. We're talking bribes. We're talking FBI raids. We're talking dirty fighters. Man, you name it, Bob has been involved with it. You know what I mean? But one thing about Bob is that he's always put on big fucking fights. Hagler, Hearns, Moore, Foreman, Ali, Frazier, 3. You name, the list goes on and on, ladies and gentlemen. He's always put on big fights. Always. So why would he stand in the way of putting on possibly the biggest fight? Riddle me that. You know what I mean? To all the fans, riddle me that. Why would he stand in the way of this fight? People may say, oh, because he doesn't want Manny Pacquiao to lose. Manny Pacquiao has 5 losses, 2 draws. He's been knocked out 3 times, ladies and gentlemen. So Manny Pacquiao losing isn't nothing new. You know what I mean? He's, what, 2 fights removed, 3 fights removed, 2 fights removed from a loss? So get the fuck out of here. Why would not Bob Arum want to put this fight on? The thing that seems as if to me, Bob Arum doesn't want his fighter fucked over in negotiations. And Floyd Mayweather knows that the guardian angel of Manny Pacquiao is Bob Arum, ladies and gentlemen. To get that blockbuster deal, checkout deal that Mayweather wants, he can't get it exactly the way he wants it because Bob Arum. Now, take in mind, I do respect the fact Floyd Mayweather is a side. Period, point blank. Anyone who want to argue with that fact, I'll shut you down, man. Hands down, Floyd Money Mayweather is the A side. Manny Pacquiao needs to respect Floyd Mayweather as the A side. With that being said, Floyd Mayweather cannot offer fuckboy negotiations like in the first batch of negotiations, ladies and gentlemen. Now, people always go to that $40 million. We'll deal with that $40 million. But the fact still remains, Bob Arum has always put on big fights. I do not think he's standing in this fight. I just think he's protecting Manny Pacquiao. Him and Manny Pacquiao has always, honestly, had us a good thing going. I mean, you got to understand the relationship between Manny and Bob is way better than what Floyd and Bob's relationship has ever been. You know, Manny Pacquiao has his own promotional company. Now, this goes to also the demand of Floyd saying he wants to keep 100% of the pay-per-view revenue and offer Manny Pacquiao what he wants to offer him. In the past, it's been $40 million. That's just bullshit. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. It's just plain old bullshit. Floyd says in all of his fights, he keeps the revenue, but he offers the fighters the biggest payday that they've ever seen. Manny Pacquiao has never earned $40 million in a fight, ladies and gentlemen. So this may seem very impressive, but there's another thing, flip side of that coin. Manny Pacquiao has also, since he became a pay-per-view star, has never given up 100% of the pay-per-view revenue. So you got to ask yourself, what the fuck are we doing here? You know what I mean? Real talk. This is why I say Bob Arum sticking up for Pacquiao is a great thing. You know, Pacquiao has his own promotional company, such as Floyd Mayweather. The difference is Pacquiao has had his promotional company since the Eric Morales fight. What is 2007? We're talking here. Floyd Mayweather just getting his established really officially in 2014, where he was able to put on fights and things of that nature. But the fact still remains, Manny Pacquiao has always never given up 100, even against Oscar De La Hoya, where Manny Pacquiao was the B-side in that particular fight. He still got pay-per-view revenue. He had $11 million for his purse, $4 million for pay-per-view revenue. That fight sold 1.2 million buys, in which Manny Pacquiao got a share of the revenue. It wasn't Oscar's share, absolutely not, but it was a decent share for Manny Pacquiao. It wasn't 100%. You know what I mean? That's just fucking ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? You think about the fights after that, in which he went on to fight Ricky Hatton, Miguel Cotto, Joshua Clottey, Antonio Margarito. Each of these fights sold over 1 million buys, in which Manny Pacquiao got paid between $15 and $20 million. This is his purse plus pay-per-view revenue, ladies and gentlemen. A deal under Bob Arum, something that Floyd Mayweather has never had. So it's not right to not say he's never. 2011 was Manny Pacquiao's possibly most best year financially, which he fought Sugar Shane Mosley and Marquez for the third time. He made over $60 million in that year between those two fights, because he got not only his purse, but also pay-per-view revenue. So those are all accounts. Since Pacquiao has been a pay-per-view star, he's always got part of the revenue. He's never just not given up. Now, fans may say, well, Floyd has offered Pacquiao revenue in the past, and Pacquiao didn't turn it down because of Olympic-style drug testing. Whatever the fuck. That's why I fought Manny Pacquiao. Should have took the deal. If you were getting $40 million plus pay-per-view revenue, should have took the deal. But the difference, from what I understand, according to 50 Cent, this was all predicated on Manny Pacquiao coming on over, forming a company with Floyd Mayweather and 50 Cent, and they will all get it done that way. That's what I understand. But the fact still remains is that Bob Arum leaving out I don't see Bob Arum. I think he's honestly protecting Manny and making sure he doesn't get a fuckboy deal from Floyd Mayweather. That's what I think is going to happen. $40 million. Now, we've also heard Floyd, believe it or not, say, I don't think he even deserves that $40 million no more, given the losses to the knockout loss to Marquez and the loss to Timothy Bradley. Now, that's just bullshit. That's just way over the top. Way over the top. But the fact still remains, you know, Manny Pacquiao, under Bob Arum's tutelage, has gotten endorsements, something that Floyd Mayweather has never had as well, ladies and gentlemen. Pacquiao's been endorsed by Sony, Hewlett-Packard. He's been endorsed by Hennessy. Something Floyd has never got. We all know that Manny Pacquiao has problems, according to Floyd, with those 3 letters. The IRS. You know what I mean? Sure. Okay, so Bob Arum knows this. What does he do? What the guardian angel does for Manny Pacquiao? He takes him over to Macau, China, where the tax rate, the top tax rate is 12%. Here in the United States, it's 39%. So Manny Pacquiao is making more money in Macau, China. So is Bob Arum. Bob Arum is looking for ways. They say, oh, well, look at Pacquiao's pay-per-view numbers. Well, China does not have the same satellite and cable structure such as the United States or any other a few other countries. So of course the numbers were limited. According to Bob Arum, he's looking for ways to expand that, possibly have the fight aired on iPads and iPhones and mobile devices in China to try to maximize the number, given that the satellites and the cable systems can't handle but so much. These are facts, ladies and gentlemen. So if that's what Mayweather is going to predicate the negotiations off, these are the reasons why. But the fact still remains that Manny Pacquiao has never given up 100% of the revenue. Bob Arum has treated Manny Pacquiao more than fair as far as financially concerned. You know, he's earned over $300 million, and well over $300 million at this point. You know, let him establish his own fucking promotional company. On top of all of that, 2007 relinquished the Filipino sports network's rights to Manny Pacquiao. Bob Arum gave him to Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao gets $1.5 million from Solar Sports over in the Philippines every time he fights. Come Come on. Guardian angel, man. So I can understand why Floyd Mayweather wants Bob Arum to get the fuck out the way, because he can't offer a fuckboy deal to Pacquiao with Bob Arum standing right there. Ain't gonna happen. Don't tell me Bob doesn't want this fight. Just like I tell Pacquiao fans, don't tell me that Mayweather is scared. That's bullshit. Mayweather is the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. He is the A-side once again. He has an impressive resume. He has an impeccable career. Hands down. He's the #1 draw in the sport. He is the A-side, no doubt. But got to be reasonable with it. Got to be reasonable with it. Pacquiao, 8-division champion. He's a superstar in his own right. He has his own promotional company as well. You got to respect the man. But I am just glad that negotiations are getting close. I don't vouch for Bob Arum to stand aside. Any fan who want to challenge, just put it in the comment section, please. Bob Arum stand aside? Why? Why? Seems as if I had an argument with somebody who told me I'm out of my fucking mind. I don't know what I'm talking about when I stated that in many ways I think that Floyd Mayweather is kind of jealous of the relationship between Pacquiao and Arum, given that Pacquiao is getting things that Mayweather never had under Arum. Sure, Mayweather is doing great now under his Showtime CBS deal. No doubt it's structured great. He's getting everything he wants. No doubt he got great things coming from the MGM Grand. But the relationship between Arum and Pacquiao, he has never had those things. Pacquiao gets his money up front and Bob Arum takes the backside. I always had to get my money on the back end. We all recall. Mayweather never had a promotional company. Mayweather never been endorsed by anyone under Arum. He had endorsed, period, for that matter. You know, so you got to ask yourself, but he is the A-side. So let's just hope this thing comes through, man. Negotiations are tight. Bob Arum, stand next to your fighter. Also, one more thing I want to address before I go. Some people are also saying that Arum wants to fuck with the dates, given that he wants to put on the Cotto and Canelo fight for the, Cinco de Mayo holidays. I honestly, it's just good fucking business. Pacquiao and Mayweather sells on any day. You can play that joint on a Sunday, on Easter Sunday. You can put it on any day, ladies and gentlemen. Doesn't matter. Any day, any holiday, doesn't matter. It will sell. But Arum knows that to maximize that Canelo and Cotto fight, he has to do that during Cinco de Mayo. I vouch for it, ladies and gentlemen. So that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion of the fight. I think, once again, that, Bob Arum should stand in the midst. I hope the negotiations should continue to go forward. I hope we get this fight. If not, I hope Floyd fights Khan. Well, until then, it's old Kell Brook. But until the next video, it's your main man, Made Man, and I'll see y'all next video. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget, I'm on Twitter, MadeMan511.